to go manic. I won't even panic. I won't even know. She told.
Justend,
Hey,
welcome.
what's up, y'all?
We're happy to have you here,
Yes, man. So glad we finally got to do this, bro. You've been a busy man.
Thank you for having me for real.
So, Jason.
Dude, so first off, we just want to let you know how big of a fans we've always been of you and your music, bro. Like, literally, Leo and I, 2 years ago, we remember sitting in a car, right?
We were just chilling out in the car, really, and then we ended up making a song, Pillow Talk in Boston. I was producing, and then he was just like singing and whatever. And dude, we all recorded it all in the car, and it was like the best recording that we had ever had. We were in the car for legit 12 hours.
Hey, it be like that, the car sessions for
Dude, the car sessions go fucking crazy.
just finding somewhere to park up. You
Yeah.
know?
No, seriously, it was tough. And then it's another thing too, when it's like when you're recording, you have to also focus on like what's going on around you. So like you don't want that noise, you don't want all that type of stuff. So we were out there at like 3 a.m. just listening to music, making music, and then and in this car, Leo was like, I need you to show me what is good music out right now. He was like, I can't really find anything right now. I need to find the one. And I was like, bro, I actually got a song for you that's gonna go crazy. I played him Internet Girl.
Hey, let's go. That shit crazy.
As soon as I played that, bro, it was done. He was like, this is phenomenal. Who is this artist, bro? And we since then, I sent him everything that you would come out with, bro. Like,
I
literally.
appreciate you, bro. I appreciate y'all listening for real in the sport.
Bro, of course, man. It's such an honor to like have you here and to talk to you about this.
I met her on the internet, and I was like, yeah, turn that shit the fuck up, like seriously.
But I think one of the things that people really associate with you when it comes to just your artistry and who you are as a person is your fashion. And I think that, I mean, obviously today you came out, you rocked out with that purple, that nice hat, you know what I'm saying? But so how, like, what would you call your fashion style if you had to put words to it?
I don't even know, like Justend.
Justend, yeah, okay.
I guess I'll just be inspired by whatever. I'll just throw on some shit. Be like, yo, I think this looks dope. I'm gonna just wear this. I don't really think too much about it. I don't even know if I even know. I'll just throw on some shit. I don't even know. I like wearing like, I've been fucking with these loafers type shits recently.
I like them.
And just like salvage denim. But like that's been within the past months. But I always wear baggy shit. Like I always fuck with that, like super baggy clothing. But I feel like I just kind of dress like a skater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how most skateboarders be dressing. Once I started skateboarding when I was like mad young, just seeing people at the park just wearing different fits. I'm like, damn, you can really just express yourself through your clothes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Were you ever a Zoomies guy?
Zoomies, I go to, well, when I was living with my mom, bro, like that was the only really skate shop that was around there. So I go there and get like skateboards from there. But I wouldn't really get well, at first, before, like when I was like 6 and like I was trying to find skinny jeans, bro, and like there was like skinny jeans, but they weren't as skinny as people was like wearing them, bro. It's like early 2000s, like 2008 and shit like that. So I had to go to Zoomies and go to the girls section and get the girls skinny jeans because they didn't have like dude skinny jeans like that.
There's nothing wrong with that, bro. Sometimes you find a better fit in the women's section. You just gotta get it maybe a little bit extra big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, they deadass didn't though. Like when I first started skating, when I was like 5 and 6 and shit, trying to get skinny jeans, you couldn't get dude skinny jeans.
That's actually insane.
Well, now we live in a time where there's no discriminatory, so you got a hell of
Yeah, now they just have a skinny jean section. It's not even like a women's skinny jean and men's
anybody
skinny.
can wear anything now.
Yeah. So about like, how long did it take you until like you kind of understood like this is gonna be my style, like this is the Justend look, like?
Bro, I don't even know. I feel like I'll be having like 5 different styles, bro. It depends what day you catch me on. But I feel like you always gotta experiment and try to push forward what you're wearing. Like try to wear something that make you feel uncomfortable at least like once a day, because that's just pushing forward your fashion shit. Like something that you wouldn't normally wear, you know?
Would you say that your ability to kind of like push that kind of fashion set or that fashion mindset, is that a confidence that you have in yourself, or is it just that trial and error?
Just be by trial and error, but I'm pretty confident in like my design and like architecture type of mind that I can put together some shit, you know? Like I feel like I could style other people and shit.
Yeah.
We were talking about earlier how you went to school for architecture, so it's like that ability to build from the ground up of like nothing. Yeah, that kind of translates to whatever, really.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling type shit, you know? Even before I started doing music, like since I was really young, I was like painting and like super big in like art class and shit, and just doing paintings and like drawings and like origami, and then even like photography and like videography. So I've always just been into the arts, So I've been confident in my ability in that. My teacher would just pull me aside and be like, yo, stay after class, come here during lunch, type shit. And then the other kids in art class, they were like, yo, you're really good at this. So I kept going with it. And yeah, I guess it's like some people are good at sports and shit, and that's their natural ability, and some people are good at math, and some people are good at like art, I guess. I feel like when you're younger and shit, people don't really give a fuck about the arts, you know what I'm saying? Like the people who care about the arts and are in the arts, but like everybody's caring about people who are like lit at some shit else, you know what I'm saying? So when you're an art kid, they're like, yo, alright, like, you know?
Yeah, no,
Just like you hear about like celebrities who are like theater kids or some shit when they were younger. And then they like went to school and everybody treated them like they were nerds because they were like into that shit. And then boom, they pop off.
So in school, like who were you hanging around? Were you hanging like did your friends play sports or were your friends, you know, the artsy kids or what was
It's cool
that?
with everybody, bro. It's cool with the sports kids. It's cool with the artsy kids. I was cool with the drug dealers. I was cool with just everybody, bro. Like for the most part, wherever I've been. But I feel like I moved around a lot, so it's hard to like make like a stable group of friends when I was a kid type shit. You know, because it'd just be like new atmospheres and shit, and trying to restart over and shit.
I definitely get that, bro. I personally, I moved around a ton when I was a kid as well. So that idea of not really making that type friend group from like the ground up, that was something that I also had to go through. So, but I felt like for me personally, when I had to go through that, it made me able to talk to so many different people.
So many different types of people.
Yeah.
Do you find that now you're able to kind of approach anybody in kind of any
You
scenario?
just become somebody's crazy and trying to like be angry towards me, but like I feel like if I can really approach people from like any background and kind of kick up a conversation or something like that.
How has that helped you like as an artist? Because I feel like you're always trying to make connections as an artist, you know, whether it's with producers or different artists that you might want to hop on a track with. So
I feel like as an artist, I don't know, it just gave me the ability. I'm like, yo, I can make whatever type of music that I want to make, and there'll be an audience for that, and I can connect with all types of different artists, no matter like what type of music they make or where they're from, you know?
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And speaking of music, you actually just released Where You At, Running Laps. It's out now everywhere. Everybody go check it out. It's an
just
amazing
released last
tune.
Monday.
Everywhere, you feel me?
So I would like to know just kind of more about this track. What was the message behind the track that you wanted to convey? Why'd you choose this track to release? Kind of that kind of deal.
I feel like me and Zac were just in the studio, and then we were just having conversations like about this, like how R&B or whatever, and just soul and just music is in this place that you can't, like everything got to be so toxic, you know what I'm saying? And we just wanted to make some shit that's like pure, you know what I'm saying? Because they're like, yo, we know it's just like the world we in, but it's not corny to make some like pure ass shit that's also like cool, you know what I'm saying, at the same time and chill. And so wanted to make like a classic ass track like they make like in the 70s, you know what I'm saying?
Totally get that, bro. Yeah, it just felt like there was a musicianship in that track. Like you guys really put love into that track, and so you definitely see that when it comes out.
Hey, thank you, yo.
What was it like working with Zac B?
Me and Zac got so many songs together, so it's just like, that's my brother, so just mad natural, just going, flowing ideas back and forth, and then just putting it on wax. So yeah.
No, like when you say that you guys have been putting out so many so much music together, you like it's an understatement. You guys have a ton of music together, and it's great. Like you guys are quickly becoming like a dynamic duo in the scene, like in the music scene, and I think that that's such a cool thing. So how long have you known Zac?
Zac, like 3-4 years or something. But we was homies first, so then when we just made a track, it just naturally came together.
How'd you guys meet?
We just met through my boy Angel, and then he introduced me to like my boy Tom, and then I met through like all of them just being around, and then me and Zac just linked up type shit, and then we were like one day like, yo, why don't we just make a track together? Like we were in the studio all together, and we were like, yo, let's just make some shit, and then it turned out fire, and it was situation shit, and then it was like boom, and then we just kept making demos. Like me and Zac probably got like 20 like unreleased songs.
That's insane.
Just from just making shit.
When's that gonna? When are those gonna see the light of day, dude?
Are they?
We gotta hear.
I don't know. You gotta ask Zac, bro. Ask Zac B.
I kind of want to move on from the recent single that you released and talk more about the album that you just came out with a couple months back, Reflux. What is the cover to Reflux?
Yo, it's a panther in the dark.
What?
Are you serious?
We got to put up this the cover right here, right in this time,
What
because
the fuck?
I did not notice that at all. I thought it was like an abstract painting.
Nah, look, it's a panther. Look, that's his face, his ears.
Oh shoot, dude, yeah.
Hold up, wait.
Right, yeah, because right here is its face, its tail back here.
Who came up with that?
Yeah.
Yo, our boy Alex, bro. He's just crazy with the shit. Yeah.
Did you tell him you were like, yo, I want a panther in the dark, or like he just came up with that?
We just saw this one image and then we were just plotting around ways to just make it more creative.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just sent me that back and I was like, yo,
Do you have merch out for Reflux right now?
not yet. I'm plotting on it though. I'm plotting on having merch for my next drops and just Justend merch in general.
Yeah, no, definitely should have some Justend merch and incorporate your own kind of style to that, because that would be absolutely fire.
Yeah, what would your merch look like to you?
My merch, I want to go like super crazy with the shit. Like, I feel like a lot of artists just do merch, but I'm trying to have some shit that's like actually like a fashion brand. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That could like I could pass on to my future children.
That's pretty cool.
You know what I'm saying? That's like my merch, but also like my brand. I fuck with how like Young Thug has Spider.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like its own separate thing, but like it's also Young Thug.
Or like Rihanna with Fenty.
Yeah, some shit like
I
that.
got you. That's crazy. That's really cool. Can you tell us a little bit more about your mindset when it came to creating Reflux? Like, what were you going through? I mean, that album, it has so many personal songs. Like, what were you going through in that?
Bro, just life shit. Just fucking graduating college, not sure what I'm gonna do with my life after college. Just that album was made over a year. Just going through like breakups and hardships, you know, different stuff like that, feeling alone. But yeah, I think making that album, we really just wanted to make some shit to push art forward. You know what I'm saying? And some shit that was like really art, like, and that wasn't structured like all the music that we heard like today, you know what I'm saying? Like some experimental shit that really like somebody's gonna hear and like boom, they can be like, yo, I'm gonna make the greatest shit. Just inspires them to do that.
Yeah, it felt like you added a sound like to the culture. Like it felt like it was something that wasn't there before, or like an idea that wasn't there before is now there, and it's almost as if anybody who's listening to this album, you'll totally agree with me when I say this. Like, it almost feels as if how was this sound not here before? It's so clear now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's just one of the coolest things about Reflux, and it's why since the first day I listened to it, I keep going back to it. There are so many different tracks on there that just just really speak to that idea of something new, a new sound out there. So definitely.
Was that something that you went into, like each track trying to do something like specific, and what were those intentions? Like, how did you?
Just like making crazy art, just some shit that was like crazy and that hadn't been there before and doesn't sound like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I think me and Tom just went into it and we made it, and we were like, we want to make some shit that's completely different. You know?
Absolutely, man.
But still, like, you still hear the bass lines. Like, my bro, Lil Effort, he produced, like, a lot of it, too. You can still hear, like, the influence of my other production on it, but it's, like, some new shit at the same time. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you're almost like taking like stuff that you learned from like your old releases and reusing that and kind of like creating more of your own sound, which is that's pretty cool, bro.
So would you say, because you said specifically like the bass lines, like you're going to continue to evolve and experiment as an artist, rapper, singer, you know, all these types of things that you do on your music, but like, is there going to be one part that kind of stays a constant throughout all that?
Definitely, because I'll be working with a lot of the same people I've worked from the jump. So, like, it's all of us developing together, so I feel like we're the sound. So, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
As we continue to grow and evolve, the music grows and evolves.
So you speak a lot about like the weight that like mental and personal issues have like kind of had on you in your music a lot. Would you mind explaining like what you thought why you thought it was so important to hit on that during, you know, making art?
Mad people be going through mental shit and then just be trying to act like cool, but it's like we live in a crazy world, bro. We're like overstimulated by technology, by news, bro. You could be on like 5 apps at once, then go outside and see somebody like hit by a car, bro. And you just gotta, dead ass, you just gotta act like the rest of the day is cool, or everybody else is gonna be like, yo, you're bugging out, while they're the ones bugging out low key, and when it's 5 a.m. in their rooms, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's just trying to act cool and like not glaze, you know? When I feel like it's important to speak on that, you know, to let people know that they're not alone in what they're going through.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Especially as musicians and writers and artists. And I feel like if you're a visionary in the world, you got to relate to people because that's what the earth is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's going to leave the impact after you're gone.
And I think that you definitely notice that in terms of whenever you see your fans on a live with you or just interacting with you in any way, you see the fans are they're they're with you. They relate to you. They know your message, and they take that message to the heart. And you can definitely tell that just in everything that like you see with your fans and the way you interact with them. I feel like one of the things that really got you exposed to the world was this On the Radar freestyle. Could you talk to us a little bit about how that came about?
Yeah, it was just like a summer day, and then me and Soli were working on our tape somewhere in New York, and he had it On the Radar, and I had my On the Radar a couple months before, and he's like, yo, let's do CURL for the freestyle portion of it. And then, like, I think you let me know like 2 days before, 3 days before, because it was just mad quick, like the day that they said they were gonna do it. Then we just went in, threw on a fit, and then, yeah, boom. And we just did it, and then I tried to like clip farm it a little bit, and then one of the clip farms worked, and then people were like, yo, boom. Yeah.
You post on social media a ton in terms of like, I remember when I first found you, it was a lot of the videos of like, if you're finding this in NYC, that means like you found a underground artist who will still respond to like your DMs or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shoot, like I'm here early. So like, when did you start to realize that social media was the way that you had to go?
Bro, probably as like a teenager when I first started making music, I feel like I just grew up in such an internet world. Like, I don't know. I'm not old enough to know like fucking what it's like. I seen people when I was like a kid push their shit on the street, like their mixtapes. But like my era of music has just always been internet or SoundCloud or something like that. So I always try to find ways like on the internet to do that. Then TikTok came around, and then people were like, post on TikTok. And I was like, all right, bet, I'm about to post on TikTok. And then, yeah.
And then from there it was up.
Yeah.
I do have a question about one specific snippet of a song. I apologize that I don't know exactly what it was, but it was yellow lettering, and you were sitting in like what it was like a pizza shop. It seemed like.
Oh, Chloe Bailey?
Yeah, dude, that melody sounded so familiar. Like, did that come from somewhere, or is that just like the power of the melody?
I was just freestyling that shit. Maybe it was like inspired by something I heard over time, but I don't know.
Dude, that is like the catchiest melody that I've heard. Like, for real. Because I remember I sent that to you.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
He was like, what is this? And then not only did he send it to me, but once I didn't realize it, he then put me in a group chat with somebody else.
Yeah.
And he was like, guys, what is this? We gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
And then when they didn't know, he was like, all right, maybe he's just really, really good.
Yeah, I was like, maybe just like fucking created this and I haven't heard it before, but it sounds like something that's been out for. It just sounded like something that needed to be out. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was absolutely fire. So you've been doing a lot of live shows. How have you seen yourself improve since your first show? And like, what was your first show?
Definitely just getting more confident. I feel like my first show, I don't know, because I used to, when I was like mad young, I would do like fucking talent shows and shit like that. So I've been doing it for like a second. But yeah, I started doing more recently, like live show after a live show, like probably within like the last year or 2 years. And I think that's definitely helped me just improve. Because I'm like, yo, I gotta give these people a good time. And just finding different techniques to like get people involved. And then performing with bands has definitely helped a lot. Like just getting in the groove of that time after time again. Just learning how to like choreograph like a whole, I don't know if choreograph, so
that makes sense.
like direct the performance, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like I've like been able to be more comfortable with that and not being as nervous. Just being able to connect with people in person, you know what I'm saying? And getting to be there and really have conversations with the people who fuck with your music, you know what I'm saying? And then them here, I feel like they build a connection when they see you in person. You know what I'm saying? You can hear it too, but like when you're in person and you see the performance, you know, and when I see a performance too, I feel like my artist that I like, that like it brings me closer to the artist. You know what I'm saying?
Is there anything that you do before a show that kind of helps you with the nerves?
I'll just pray, bro.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just talk to God. I'm like, please, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely, bro. I used to do the same stuff before all my shows. I'd just be like, all right, like let's do it, and then I'd like shadow box myself to get myself pumped up. Yeah.
What's the one show that you want to headline in the future?
I don't even know, like, what's the biggest stage in the whole world? I'm trying to be on some Michael Jackson shit, you know what I'm saying?
The Sphere, you would go nuts in the Sphere, bro.
I'm trying to go somewhere international type shit with it,
That'd be crazy.
you know? I want to travel the world and, like, perform in every country.
Barcelona?
Yeah, you want to go to Barcelona?
Yeah, I want to perform in, like, every country, though, even, like, third world countries, like, be there. Like, you know how 50 Cent, he deadass went during the war? And they're like, yo, 50 Cent, like, you could die doing this performance. Like, I want to be there on the field, just where people never had performances before, just bringing music to them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's insane. Just that idea of like going somewhere where it's like nobody else can go, but they'll still sing your songs. That's pretty cool.
I'm trying to do that everywhere, bro.
And like I've even seen like so many other artists do that. Like Snoop Dogg, he like
He'll perform anywhere.
anywhere, dude. He went to North Korea, I think, to have a performance. Like,
Bruh.
like, isn't that crazy? Like,
Dennis Rodman was probably the plug. Got the hookup with what the fuck his name is.
yeah.
Kim Jong-un. You have any music videos coming out soon?
Yeah, I'm about to make I'm working on like a little short film type shit with like 3 songs and 1 video with my boy. We've been like just plotting ideas and we're about to film it in the next 2 weeks.
Are you gonna be the star in it too?
Yeah.
My man.
How many people in the cast do you have? Do you have like, is it friends or are you hitting up people?
Just like 3 people.
Okay.
So I don't want to say too much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
But
we
y'all
got
gonna
you.
see it soon. But facts.
That's
Keep a lookout for it.
Yeah, like 3 songs and 1 video. So it's gonna be dope.
And there's like an overarching kind of like movie or like theme throughout them all.
Yeah.
Could you tell us what that theme is?
The theme just kind of like real shit, just life, love, heartbreak, what is it? Reconsolidation.
Yeah.
Or some shit. Yeah. Just all that self-introspection.
You say you make music for Misfits. We were watching an interview that you were in about 2 years ago. What is a misfit to you?
So anybody who feels like an outcast, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't even have to be like too far of an extreme. You can be just working a normal job and feel like an outcast at your job or just like you don't fit in. You know what I'm saying? Or dead ass. I feel like whenever I'm somewhere, you know, I gotta like dap people up and get like comfortable with people. People look at me a certain way because of the way I'm dressed or the way I talk or the way I act. And they'll be like, oh, bro, it's cool or some shit. But it's always like, I'll be like the outcast, I'll feel like, you know? But I feel like that's also not a bad thing because I feel like the people who be moving things in the world be outcasts.
Absolutely.
And because they can see it from that outside perspective, they'll be able to look in society and be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now I kind of view it as my superpower.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dang, like I'm the difference, you know, I'm the difference maker in here. It could be like all fucking the same shit. But maybe somebody in that room sees me and they're like, oh, I could be more myself or I could be comfortable to be this or comfortable to wear that. It's like you never know the impact you're making or bringing into a situation. So now I try to think of it as like a positive mindset.